received this email the other day, and it says, Pastor Jeff, can you tell me what does it mean to be born again? I can tell you what it means to be born again. You know, Jesus was talking to Nicodemus. He was a very religious guy. He was, man, he was as religious as anybody could be. And the world look at him, they think, if anybody's going to heaven, old Nicodemus is going to heaven. He was a ruler of the Jews. He was a member of the Sanhedrin. He had first 5 books of the Bible memorized. I mean, the guy was very religious, knew his Bible. And he went to Jesus and talked to him. And Jesus said, he told Jesus, man, Jesus, you must be from God, for no man can do these miracles that you're doing unless God be with them. And then Jesus said, you must be born again. So if a religious man must be born again, what does that mean? See, some people believe if you're really living right, if you're really religious, if you're really sincere, then you're going to be able to go to heaven. I mean, you're born again. But Jesus says, no, you're not even going to see heaven unless you're born again. Now, being born again, what that means is you've been born one time. That was physically. We can see ourselves. That means, well, we were born physically. But you can't see spirit. You can't see that. So you can't just look at somebody and see whether they're born again or not. But you know, you can know in your own heart. Has there been a time in your life when you gave your heart to Jesus Christ? Because, see, this is a spiritual realm we're talking about. There's 2 different realms in this life. There is the physical, and then there is the spiritual. And so spiritually, being born again is whenever you're born from above. You're born spiritually. It's whenever the lights come on in the spirit world for you. Whenever now you have a relationship, a communication, a talk with God. And He hears you and you hear Him. And you're striving to live for Him and to follow Him because of the Spirit that came in. Here's how it works. You come to a place in your life that you're aware of your sin. You say, oh my goodness, I'm so wrong. And you're aware of God's greatness and His holiness. And you say, oh God, I just pray, dear Lord, would you forgive me of my sins and save me? And when you do it, if you pray it by faith and you mean it, God will save your soul. He'll change your life. When you ask Jesus to come into your heart, He'll save you. And when He does, that's being born again. The Spirit of God is born inside your soul, and now you're alive for eternity. That's being born again. If you hadn't been, why don't you just go ahead and do that today? Give your heart to Jesus Christ. Greatest decision you'll ever make is when you turn your life over to Him.